Hey, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. Welcome back. Today we've got another video in my youth football drill series, and let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk about squash tackle ball. It's a drill that I started using about 2 seasons ago. It's a team competitive drill, and the boys seem to like it a lot. We've usually have the boys choose two teams from the team captains or team leaders for that day. And then we'll flip a coin, see who's on offense first and who's on defense first. We usually play 4 quarters, and each quarter's 5 plays. So the offense will go 5 plays, and then the defense becomes offense, and they go 5 plays and switch. We do that 4 times, and that's the game. Usually we have 18 to 20 players. This gets about 9 involved from the roster every play. So really like this drill because we're getting a lot of kids involved during this one drill. Let's take a look at the drill real quick, and then I'll come back and do some more explanation. So offensive running backs take off. They try to run through the respective holes. Defenders are going to try to make tackles. Safety looks like he's trying to make a tackle there, and then one of the running backs scores. So you can see just operationally how the drill works. So on offense, what happens is the coach is standing back here with the small squash ball, and I'm using a small squash ball because the players can hide it in their hand. What we're trying to do is hide the ball from any of the defenders so they don't know who has the ball. So basically everybody has to make a tackle. You can't just focus on one person, which I like about the drill. So when I can hand it as a coach, I can hand it to any of these running backs, whoever I want to give it to. I usually have another coach standing by the bags and one at the goal line to help score there. And so that's where coaches are. But as the offensive coach, I'm going to hand off the ball here to one of these 4 offensive players that are currently on offense. Now there's 5 players on defense, and each of these defenders are trying to make a tackle inside this hole within 1 yard of that. And then there's a safety, and this dead zone I call right here is usually about 10 yards out, and he's back at the goal line, and he's got to basically choose whoever's going to break out of here. He's got to make a choice, and he may make a bad choice, but he needs to make his choice. And hopefully he finds the squash ball so they don't score. So every play we do a scoring. And so if the squash ball running back, so if this running back who has a squash ball now actually scores, which he might, and all of them are trying to score, a score for the squash ball running back is 7 points. If any of the other running backs score, it's only 1 point. Then that's how you score on offense. I've thought about putting in if the squash ball guy is tackled by the free safety, that might be worth 2 points. And you can add that if you want. But right now, it's basically squash ball on offense scores for 7. The other running backs score on offense for 1. If any of these 4 down defensive linemen make a tackle within this box, it's 1 point for the non-squash ball running back and 3 points for the squash ball back. And so let's go to the next slide. So you see, okay, so we've got 2 tackles inside the box, so that's 2 points for defense. I've got a running back here that doesn't have the squash ball that's about to get over the goal line, so that would be 1 point. And then I've got the squash ball running back trying to make it to the goal line here. And like I said, if the squash ball running back scores, that's 7 points. But if he's tackled, that's either 0 points, or if you want to add in this little added point system here, if the safety makes a tackle on the squash ball guy, it's worth 2. And let's see what happens. It looks like the squash ball guy gets tackled right before the goal line. So how I would score this is the defensive players here There's 1 point, 1 point, 0 points because he made it in this dead zone, and offense would get 1 point because one of the running backs that didn't have the squash ball scored there. And like I said, you can do the scoring anyway. You don't have to complicate it that much if you don't want to. I usually have the team captains keep track of their score. We score every play. I add them up. I give them to the team captains and the team. They keep track of it. I actually try to write it down too. But the boys love the drill since it's a competition drill and we're keeping score. The losing team, I usually make do 10 up and downs. The winning team will go get water first. And this drill, they like to run this drill over and over. And like I said, you don't have to use a squash ball. You can use a small rubber ball. But the key is that it's hidden in the hand where the defenders can't really see who has the ball. Because what a couple other coaches that have watched us do this drill, they like the drill because everybody's having to make a tackle. You're not focused just on one running back. So you're getting a lot of people involved in a tackle drill here. This is a little bit more experienced drill for your players because there's some space involved. The coach here with the offense is usually about 3 to 5 yards back, and so there's a pretty good head of steam coming through those bags there on some of the better running backs. So you guys, you coaches should determine what fits best for you guys and how fast or how far you want your offensive team to be back. Again, like I said, this is a competitive drill. 2 teams. There is scoring. We play 5 plays a quarter. There's 4 quarters. Winning team gets to get water. Losing team does up and downs. So let's look at it real quick one more time. So you can see how it's set up. Get the 4 offensive running backs. Coach hands the ball off. Running backs go to their holes. Defender downs are going to try to make tackles. And then we got all tackles and a score there. So that's squash tackle ball. Hope you enjoyed this youth football drill. I know it's been a good drill for us and the boys like it. If you liked the video, definitely give me a thumbs up below. If you've been liking all my youth football coaching videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions or comments about this video or others, please leave them below. Love you to shop my store. There's a link in the description along with a link to buy my new book on the 16 multi-8 defense. And if you would like to donate to help support the channel, there's also a link there. Enjoyed bringing this video to you today. This is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. Remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. Thanks, and hope you're having a great day.